Hello everyone and welcome back once again to EPIC46 with Intel, sponsored by Overclockers, Asus ROG, and of course XP Pro Eyewear. I'm Jack Destroyer 4, once again joined by the wonderful Mads Bear.
We're back.
We're back again.
We are indeed, and we had a little bit of a break, not too much. These games
Yeah.
have been going pretty fast.
Some rapid games.
We've had, I think there was 2 13-0s in the first round, which, it happens.
It happens. It's at LAN. It's happened. But the good thing is we saw some of the teams bouncing back that got 13-0s. They got some rounds going into that second game. So it's on the up.
It is, although we did see actually a very close game, I think. There was
Yeah.
a 13-11.
13-11, which
Isn't
was...
bad.
That was a very close game, considering the seed differences as well. It was a bit like,
yeah.
oh, that one kind of shocked us. Maybe a new team on the radar.
Yeah, but, okay. So we've got some interesting teams.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Turkey Wurkey versus Baltic Brits. Now, both teams have a little bit of history. Turkey Wurkey, we've got Porky Chop.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, at this point, maybe just epic Valorant royalty. Like,
Okay.
he's been around for a while.
I mean, he won 43, 44, came second, 45, alongside Smile.
Yeah.
Who is avid chamber main.
Chamber merchant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I do remember that happening a little too much, maybe. But yeah, I mean, Chamber's, it's viable. I mean, with the agent changes to everyone, maybe Chamber gets picked again and it's good.
Who knows? I don't want
We'll have to see.
say anything. But Baltic Brits, I'm not so sure if anyone's seen anything on Twitter.
Yeah. I remember a couple months back seeing a lot of the tweets from this team, and it was great entertainment.
Yeah, so their biography on the Epic Land website is, yes, Ardis is on our team. And they scrimmed with Ardis, I think, and they tried to get him to come to Epic Land. I don't think it worked out.
I think if I remember right,
well.
he quit after a couple rounds in the scrim.
Yeah, he did.
But he did try. He did have a go.
Yeah, so they haven't got Ardis, but hey, we've got some very strong players still.
Arguably upgrades from Ardis, maybe, you know?
Possibly.
Ardis could be washed. Anyway, we've got our map picks and bans coming through. Corrode, Split, Abyss, Pearl, Sunset, and Haven all banned.
Now, we've just had Bind on stream, actually.
Yeah.
So, going back to it.
Bind's kind of just a classic map at this point. It seems
Bind
like when
and
Lotus is
Haven-
out, Bind comes in again.
Yeah, I mean, this makes sense, right? The last two being Bind and Haven. We were talking about Sunset before being, it's kind of a bit of a safer pick, but these two are your default. They've been in the game for
who knows
how long, and it's just... It's a very default map, but it still has a bit of change. You have these TPs, right? And they're very, very small sites. It's a very small map. We don't have a mid in the site. You have A and you have B. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And you're usually seeing things like Brimstone. You're looking for very fast executes, and you're not looking, you're not really lurking around trying to going back and forth. It's very heavy executions. You have very small choke points on these entries, so it's going to be interesting.
I'm loving the name change there from Porky Chop to Porky Flop. I'm hoping that's not going to reflect in the performance.
Now, this is interesting.
Oh, wait, that's...
I can't remember, I think it was 43, 40, I can't remember, 44. I think Porky Chop had some brilliant kills on Raze. Okay, never mind.
Well, I mean, Raze is a good pick on this map, as we're seeing. OBX locking it in for the side of Baltic Brits, but I mean, Waylay has come into the game a lot more now. Like, kind of that agent that got dropped, and then no one really played it.
Yeah. Yeah, the only issue is Waylay on solo duelist is very interesting.
Yeah.
But then also, you have Smile on Chamber again. And
I can't see this again. But Chamber on the other side as well.
It's a very interesting comp. Obviously, we have the Brimstone and the Viper.
Yeah.
Standard.
Yeah.
This map, right? You have that wall again. The map is very small. You can bring it across the map pretty easily. Brimstone, good for this execution. So, very, very strong team. Alongside the Chamber, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But if you can rely on Porky Chop to have that entry and you believe in your teammates enough, I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have to see as we get into it, but I mean, also the Clove.
Yeah,
I see you pointing that one out.
Yeah, sorry, I like it because I'm talking about, again, you having that kind of extra controller going towards more of a senti role. You're kind of doing your own thing with your own smokes when you want to, really, right? So it could work out. The amount of like fast-paced utility. There's no flashes as far as I'm aware. It's it's a mirror comp apart from
Yeah,
smoke,
it
right?
is a non-flash on both sides. That's an interesting thing. I mean, of course, you have the
No
Fade
flashes
Prowlers.
with this many smokes and very
Yeah.
small sites can be very deadly.
Going to be a bit of a brawl here as Baltic Brits going to start on that attack side. And already we're seeing a player pushing down from the side of Turkey Wurkey, getting traded out. But Porky Chop will get a kill back on the other side, bring it even. But punishing that over-aggression already from the side of Turkey Wurkey there. Maybe getting a bit too eager. They want to get into those fights nice and early, but the rest of the site will fall silent for now as you've got the one player lurking over towards this B site. There is a Viper there waiting ready as Nezzy's managed to push on in. Gonna spot out this player in the corner, takes down SNK. Do they know about another one here? No, they don't, and Stokesy will manage to get the kill just about. Brought down very weak, though.
Trace coming through down to a 3v3 and very slow, which we expect, you know, it's pissed around, but also, like I said, no flashes. It's going to be a lot of trading coming through and taking your time, and
Yeah.
OBX in a very good position right now, just kind of holding the ground, but
Yeah.
just supposed to be taken in hookah.
Seems like the Viper just opting to stay towards B site in case for late rotate or maybe a TP over, but I mean, you've got the weaker, like, less health on the side of Turkey Wurkey on this side. It looks like Division going to be pushing in here, going to try and spot out Porky Chop in this back site. The spike will get planted on down as Division will get one, but no, Stokesy's in the smoke. Takes down Zowie. Stokey forced to back on up as Division goes chasing, trying to spot out these players. Swaps the ghost at the last second, can't land the shots just yet. But there we go, the shots will come on through and Baltic Brits will win the first round.
Not unexpected for a piss around, right?
Yeah.
A lot of trade coming through, kind of, you don't really have the utility to work with. What's interesting, so I know Stokesy is the IGL for Turkey Wurkey, right? However, if I'm correct, he joined the roster 2 days ago.
2 days ago,
Yeah,
as an IGL, that's a big change.
Yeah, 2 days ago, 3 days. It was very recently, within the last week. So is that going to be a problem?
Yeah, I mean, when you look into it, like, teams with a system do tend to do a lot better. But when you change your IGL, that's the hardest one to change.
Yeah.
You know, change out your duelist, yeah, it's quite a lot to change. But a whole IGL change, with that little notice, I mean, we'll have to see if it pays off.
Very slow rounds again. And a few smokes being used early on, which I quite like.
Ooh, attack there from Division. Onto Gingy, spots that out. The molly will be used here just to slow him down, but Gingy still wanting to try and take this fight.
Very strong.
Back on up just for now. I mean, again, it's these slow rounds. It seems like Baltic Brits, they know they have the advantage, but they don't want to push it.
Well, there is space already being taken on A. Very
Finesse
nice.
all the way up long. Trying to just spot out a player in sight. You've got the high-low setup towards Hookah here. Spike's going to get dropped on over towards this Viper player. Sorry, Fade. Division's going to swing this one on through. Gingy is down to half HP, but a great shot from Gingy there. Will get traded back by Dex on the other side. As Raze dives on into the site, the trade's going each and every way, as suddenly Porky Chop's got 2, down to 1 HP though. And Dex will manage to find that one. Brings it down to a 1v2. Would have to be a 1v3 to win this one out. Has time though to rotate over. The TP comes on through. That's going to cause the players of Turkey Wurkey to scramble over. They have a good opportunity here to manage to win against losing that pistol round in the first round. All left down onto Dex, half HP remaining, spots out the first player in heaven, tries to land the shots and cannot, as Sukuna will get the kill there, and it will be a round for Turkey Wurkey.
You can't ask for much more, right?
Yeah.
Porky Chop. B's one of the hardest sites to lock down. You got that thrifty to the tube in mid, in the middle of the site, sorry. Which is, it can work in your favor, but sometimes it can be really deadly. But swinging out twice and getting 2 sheriff kills,
yeah,
and it's just playing that time and just waiting it out. It's a very good map to play defensively. Retakes are hard, but if you can hold down those sites, and it's very hard to be able to push through. Again, the utility on these teams, it's not a full potential with like about the flashes, right? So it's very hard. You have to play strategically, and obviously they relied on the headhunter as well with the chamber, which sometimes can be great, but
you have to be on point with those shots.
Through.
I mean, they managed to recover 2 guns for the side of Turkey Wurkey in that last one. Vanezi trying to connect some shots there onto the player towards Lamps as Razor's going to go aggressive. SNK manages to get 1 as OBX get trade back on the other side. OBX, though, brought down to 33 HP here in a really awkward spot. Going to get caught by this Fade U2 as well. Brought down to 1 HP as Stokesy's managed to find 2, make that 3 for SNK as well. And suddenly, Division gets 1, makes that second. Hang on a second, brings it down to the 1v2. Spike in hand, TP available as well. Opts to push on up towards site. Unable to recover a gun just yet, but knows roughly where these players might be. He gets a great shot there onto Gingy, but doesn't know where the last player is. They're up in heaven, but they don't connect the shot. Sukuna whiffs that one through. Division. 1 bullet remaining in the Headhunter. This would be for the 1v4, but no. Sukuna will win that one out, just about, but it's a shaky round for Turkey Wurkey there.
It is indeed. I mean, obviously you won the second round, so I guess you had a little bit more to lose anyway, but that is a lot of guns to be losing.
And to a Headhunter.
Division on that second round, but, oh, you probably shouldn't be using that Headhunter. You know, it's not...
I think he proved us wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe hurt us a little bit.
But I mean, okay, we've got Seed 8 and Seed 6.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a very back and forth game. It's just, I don't know.
It almost feels like they're not winning the traditional round that
No.
you expect them to win.
No. Sometimes good.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what they do here. Baltic breaks wanting to go down long, but they get met by the operator of Sukuna there. Takes down Venezi. That's your smokes down, but of course with the Glove, the one benefit is you still have the smokes available. Now, position they died in, not the greatest necessarily, but it's good to still have the options for a bit of utility extra. As SNK will find one with the Odin. We've seen the Odin a few too many times already. As Division will get spotted out there by that Fade Prowler. Still opting to try and push up though towards this A site with no real support just yet, as the rest of the team looks to go towards Showers.
These very slow plays, these Viper Wards kind of cutting off that A every single time.
Vision just has to sit behind the smoke and wait at the moment. Zowie spots one out in the back side. Can't land the shots onto Stokesy. That Nade's going to do a great job to back him up, but they've been split by the molly here. OBX has managed to make it onto site, but the team is not there to back him up. He's managed to get one onto site just about there. Onto Stokesy. Zowie will get another up towards heaven. Takes down the operator. Porky will get the kill back on the other side. Another 1v2 here. This time it's on Zowie. And he win this one out for the Baltic Brits. Manages to find the first kill. Doesn't spot out this player, but swings through anyway. But Porky Chop with a 3k on the round shuts it down.
Going to 1v1s.
Yeah.
It's... I don't know. I like the way that Turkey can set themselves up, right? Okay. Third round in, we've got an Odin, we've got an A operator. Immediately, you're getting first pick. That is so strong. And I think that's what they're going to start relying on. Like seeing already, you know, Smile either waiting for that that operator to come back to him, or that ultimate's going to come through very soon. And I like it. But Baltic Brits, they're playing well. They're taking the time. Kind of again, this Viper was so strong on 8. Completely cuts off that site and allows you to pick the space how you want to.
Yeah.
But they're just, I don't know. This is these last, towards the end of the rounds, they need to be having a few more players in their hands.
I mean, we're seeing the tour de force popped on the side of Baltic Brits here, but Division, with these smokes in the way, this is going to be a really hard fight to take.
And I like the fact that they're not afraid to use Brim smokes early on. Because they're regen, right? So you have to be playing this very strategic...
Strategically.
That's the word. Thank you.
Oh, great shot there from Division. Hold on a second. Takes down Stokesy. This is going to be the go button for the side of Baltic Brits. They want to push in off of this. They've managed to find that first pick, but there's going to be 3 players from the side of Turkey Wurkey ready on this. Only the Chamber player pushed over towards B, not here. But at the moment, they haven't got site control. Got quite a few Sheriffs online. They're going to have to be clean with these shots, but if it's anything to go by that first shot, and suddenly the slowdown is there. Gingy manages to find OBX and gets another onto Zowie. Supports out at third as well, Gingy. Wants to go chasing for the ace, gets the 4th, but no, the ace will be stolen by Porky Chop there. But a good round from Turkey Wurkey.
Yeah. I think there's a big difference. So, with these players on Turkey Wurkey, we've seen them at LAN many a times, right? They have such good synergy, and honestly, we haven't seen this comp before, right? With these players.
Yeah.
But still, they're all very good friends, and that's I don't know. You're seeing such a chop and change in pace, and being able to react to a situation very quickly, depending on what's going on from them.
Yeah.
And I think Baltic Brits, their mechanics are good, and they're playing well, but then they can't change based on what Turkey Wurkey are doing to then get that defensive target.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just seems...
It's like how when you've been playing for a long time, the synergy's just there. You kind of...
Yeah,
there's a lot of unspoken things you just know about each other.
Definitely. But there's information coming through from both fades there on into Showers, and that's going to be both dogs actually used from Baltic Brits into Showers.
Yeah, really afraid of these players.
The Odin.
Yeah, the Odin is always a worrying thing, but also we've started to see these ultimates come online in this round. Couple of fade ults available, one for each side, and I mean, you got that raise ult. That's that go button for side of Baltic Bricks, but Stokesy managed to find one onto Venezi there. The ult will be popped to bring them back, and the ultimate has been popped from the raise as well, as SNK will take down OBX though. That's going to be the ult out the round. Sukuna's managed to find 2, make that 3 up top. And all of a sudden, Zowie last player standing.
Information's coming through from the orb as well.
Pop 2 ults going into this round as well, and they've not even managed to make it out of main. Zowie would have it all to do here. Have to be a 1v5 to even have an opportunity in this one. The swing on through, the jump from Porkychop, and it takes down the last player, and it's a flawless round.
The issue is, I think, obviously we've had this nerf, right? And obviously these are kind of the agents that are being played haven't really had too much affected to them.
Yeah.
However, we've seen Turkey, they're not afraid to use their util at all. They'll happily use it in the first couple of, they're not even taking space, really.
Yeah.
A lot of times you're seeing Waylay taking showers, stuff like that, on that defensive half to really try and block off that attack as much as you can. They're just holding their ground.
Yeah.
So you're not really seeing many lurks coming from Baltic Brits. But when they are getting first blood, it doesn't seem to be making a big difference. They were getting first blood a couple of times, and they don't really take anything from that. They don't reset. They don't. You really need to be using that to your advantage. But again, it's a very small map. But defense is still very tight, even if you do lose one player. So it's hard.
Yeah, it almost feels like for Turkey Wurkey, it actually kind of benefits them to lose that first player, because it makes them go, oh, hang on a second, guys, we need to stop pushing. Like, they see it as the little stop button, let's check the ego, let's not go too far. These guys can shoot back.
Yeah, definitely. And again, it's down to this confidence that you have in your teammates as well. I mean, smile on Chamber. It's just,
yeah.
We can keep saying it time and time again. Again, that trip has been buffed as well recently, so kind of having that, you do only have one Sentinel, but it has become a lot stronger. You kind of work away around the map a little bit more as you want to, and not have that friction compared to usual.
Yeah, 100%. We'll have to see what they get done here. Is going to be a little bit of a B-long push here, the side of Baltic Brits. Instead, opting to hide in the corner just a little bit to avoid any of that early util, but it could end up being a crunch, as on the side of Turkey Wurkey, they've got 2 players stacked up. Looks like Baltic Brits were going for some kind of anti-flash play here. They know there's a player in the corner. That's going to be Sukuna. Decides to TP on back. Goes back to safety. Doesn't want to commit too early in these rounds. We were saying about it. Don't want to lose that first pick. I say that, and Stokesy manages to find so much space up this short.
They haven't been doing too much with this lurk yet, and I hope that, Vision can try and get something out of this, because it's really needed. Very late lurk towards A, but
Sukuna's managed to find 2 on long, though. That's going to shut down the expected push, which looked like where they committed most of their stuff towards. But Division snuck through the smoke. Managed to find 1 there, but gets taken down to 33 HP. Only 1 player on this A site, though. That is the Odin. As you were saying, a couple bullets through this box. That'll be all it takes. And SNK's already managed to find 1. That's the spike on the ground. It's going to need to be recovered. Sukuna can't find Dex, though. As the trade will come on through. SNK just going to spam through this box. Try and stay alive. Connects a few shots there, but Porkychop will clean them both up. As the spams through from SNK that just allows Porky to get those kills.
Yeah, that lurk from Division really needs to be something. And okay, so you've got Dex kind of sitting around waiting a little bit further back towards showers, waiting for a push, because that is very typical, right? They're not falling for it. They're happy just to give up showers as much as they want, because you have SNK waiting for that Odin. Fine. But Dex isn't doing anything with that space. He's letting it, nothing's happening in showers.
Yeah.
You need that lurk to be so much stronger. 2 kills then towards B long, sorry. We're down to a 5v3. Sure, Division managed to get 1, but timing's not right.
Yeah, timing's not adding up in their favor, as you're saying, and it looks like they wanted to go for a B long push here. The molly will slow them down for now from the Viper. Division goes fighting, trying to take down Porkychop here. Has to be careful, as it looks like there might be a sniper on the other side here. I'm unsure. But Porky's going to back on up. I think it's the Outlaw in hand. Could be great in this round with, the save coming through from the other side. Looks like Baltic Brits still want to go aggressive. They slow down just for a little bit now, but I think they're just trying to regroup. Make sure they hit it all together, but there's going to be 4 of the players from Turkey Wurkey waiting on this side of the map, as Venezi's going to be ready to push on in here. Gingy will find the first onto OBX, might enter second onto Venezi as well. And this ult's just going to slow it all down. Stokesy finds another as well onto Dex, and it looks like Baltic Brits just can't really find any kills here. I mean, it's a round where we don't expect them to win, but they would have loved to find any kind of damage in this round.
Look at this. not taking any space. Look at how much space Wurkey have towards B, and sure the TP can come through, but
Vision though, managing to find one, will get traded back by the Odin of SNK. And they know where Zowie is. The TP's giving it all away, and Sukuna's waiting ready with the Outlaw.
and that's the thing. Look at they have 7 rounds. Now you're able to go back to the Outlaw. He's dropped it, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, look at the money. They don't really
it doesn't
care.
matter at this
the
point.
Outlaw is great because sure you can save money, and if they're on an eco round, that's fine. But they don't need to save money. By the time this half finishes, I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah, unless they lose every single round from this point onwards, I think they buy every single round now. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to see.
The team coordination doesn't seem to be there from Baltic Brits, right? Sure, if they're pushing together, it doesn't really work. The lurk hasn't been coming through, so both things now haven't been working.
Bit of a different play here though. Turkey Wurkey wanted to go aggressive through showers. That smoke's going to be put up to just try and slow down Baltic Brits on the other side, but they don't want to respect this. They're trying to push on in, managing to avoid the Fade Prowler. That could be big.
Ooh.
His timing could be very good for them. There's 2 Odins on the other side, but Stokesy's aware of the possibility. And there we go. They're going to get spotted out by that Prowler there. The Molly sent on through. That's going to split up these players. As OBX goes fighting, but Stokesy will win that one out. Zowie just has to back on up and try and regroup with the team who are fighting on site. They managed to find 1 kill so far for Venezi, but brought down very, very weak in this round. Division, though, another kill in this round.
Next has Heaven.
They have full control of this A site.
Yeah.
It's all going to be on Turkey Wurkey. How is your retake? Got 2 in the back lines towards showers, but they know about this because of the TP noise. Wurkey's going to be swinging on through. Going to be that first line through on this waylay. No util available. Manages to spot a Division. A great shot there. Takes down the chamber in the corner. They're just trying to take as much as sight, but they don't realize the player could be up in heaven as Dex has managed to find 1. Make that a second. Going to swing on through. Can't find the third. As Gingy will get the trade back on the other side, but the time is ticking down. Venezi is weak though. Has to play the timing right. What can Gingy do in this position? Doesn't know where they are. And Gingy managing to find 1. Can they find a second? They can, but I don't think the time is there. Some great kills from Gingy, but it's not enough. And Baltic Brits will find a second round.
It's needed, right? You do not want to be going.
Yeah.
It's a good, really good play. But it was very situational, right? Sure, they managed to get like. Just doesn't seem like it's going to be consistent.
Yeah.
And what was the difference, right? That was, like you said, that was one of the first times Turkey Wurkey opted to try and take showers, and a lot of util was used to do that.
Yeah.
And it's these differences, and I think that's what Baltic Brits were waiting for, because you were seeing they were waiting for the shower push, which is great for them, but it took them 8 rounds.
Yeah.
So, hold on, the spike's been
left all the way in spawn. Now, we've seen teams often leave the spike, but not this far back.
No, usually for a default round, but
SNK's managed to find one already. We'll get traded back on the other side, but Porky Chop's in this really pushed up position with the operator in hand. I don't think they're ready for this. They're not, as Porky Chop's managed to find 1. Knows there's a second player nearby. Can't land the shot, but Stokesy's there to support. And again, already we're seeing Baltic Brits falling early in these rounds.
we are indeed, and they're still not opting for that spike. You know, try and get some sort of money, because although, okay, hold on.
Great shot from Division there. Managing to finally take down that operator in the corner. Stokesy's going to be ready. Division wants to swing on through. Will manage to win that fight as well. They still don't have the spike in hand, though. They can't push into this one just yet, and it looks like they've lost control of it as well. Sukuna, I don't know if they realize, but they have full spike control right now.
And obviously that trip going off towards on that rotate as well.
Yeah.
You gotta be so careful. Division is gonna have to take his time, and you've got 30 seconds left on the clock. Down to a 2v1.
I mean, a 2v1, but time is very much in your favor right now. They still need to recover the spike. Looks like they're rotating around. This could all be down to timing. The spike is going to be collected, and OBX is going to be taken down by Sukuna. 20 seconds left. Division has to run all the way to site. Has to get onto B site, and will need to instantly plant. He's going to bring it down to this 1v1.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to have time to plant spike and have time to reposition himself if he wants to. But Smile is going to be on that flank, and
Spike planted.
but from that last kill, I'm sure Division knows that it's very possible. But
Looks like he's reading into this wrong, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't know about the fact that Sukuna is going to be on that
Safe.
flank. In a safe position, as you're saying, yeah. We're going to be down to that first spike tap, or that drop down out of hookah. That will be the button. Division to just have to swing into this. It's going to be planted for fright sight. It's the silent drop on through. There we go. They're going to get spotted out now. The swing timing is there, and Division will win the round. Some great shots from them, and recovering a round that looked lost.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sitting there going, Spike.
Yeah.
Hey guys, like, sure, Division, just pure mechanics, by the way, and that's what you need from a chamber, right? Obviously, sure, you're probably opting for more sniper-based guns, but it's swinging Porky Chop when he has that operator and managing to still, you know, get that one tap. And these are the kills that they really need to start getting.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, see what they can get into these rounds. Baltic Brits managing to win a couple rounds on through now.
Which is good. I think 3 is at like the minimum where you want to be ending a round.
Exactly.
Half,
yeah, I mean, you know, 9-3 is definitely doable, but if they can get these last two, 7-5, that's a great spot to be in. Considering you were 7-1 down, we'll have to see what they can do. The Fade ultimate's going to be invested from the side of Baltic Brits there. Next shooting that util just to not get spotted out too early, but there we go. They've been slowed down. Division's in a really awkward spot. Gets spammed through the wall by Stokesy there, and Stokesy's going to manage to get out as well. No damage taken on that side, and Baltic Brits are getting tagged on through. The ultimate popped from OBX, aware of the push through, and Stokesy will be taken down by it. That's going to be the trade back on the other side. Bring the numbers even on both sides for now, but I mean, Baltic Brits still not in a great position. Seem to really not have much space at all.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Viper's Pit.
This could be what they needed.
Try and get that space, but again, they have that Odin and so much utility. Just deny
3 players ready. As soon as this spike tap comes on through, all 3 of these will swing into the ultimate and go spraying. And when you've got an Odin on that side, that's going to keep spraying for the whole time.
And look, yeah, the ult gets popped, and you're going back to these slow plays. You're still
30
scared.
seconds left.
30 seconds left on the board. You're going to have to start doing something soon.
They still commit the player over to B just in case as well. Turkey Wurkey are aware of the possibility. Here we go. The spam's on through as the spike tries to get planted, and Porky Chop's managed to find one. Trade back from Venezi there onto Gingy as Porky Chop will find a second. That's going to be the Viper's Pit down. But the spike does get planted for now. Spam's going through, not connecting just yet. Trying to spot out these players. Sukuna managed to find one. SNK another. The ult's popped by the Clove there, and there we go. We'll get taken down, and it's a round for Turkey Wurkey.
I don't know. I think the way...
Push no button.
Okay, I keep mentioning it. There isn't a huge lot of utility to work with in these combos, apart from those smokes, right? So
Last round
when you
in the
do have the utility to work with, I don't think Baltic Brits are using it. I get it, right? They need the space, like you were saying. You know, they need it to get onto site.
Yeah.
But it just gets instantly denied. They're scared, which I don't blame them. You hear that Odin, I would also...
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't be putting yourself in positions where time was taken down. You know, you have to be able to do something quick. I don't think they have that change in pace that they really need to start doing.
Yeah, 100%. And we'll see as we go into this last round of the half. What can they get done?
Go get him.
Before this swap comes on through, and then we'll see what they're like on the other side. But again, it's these solo plays we've been talking about. Not taking this space early, but they've got long control for now.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be given to them if they want it, but it's space taken in Hookah.
Oh no, the ultimate's popped, so that's going to force it back. That's the space gone, and Gingy has managed to find one as well. Just pushing back all these players of Baltic Brits. You know, whatever space they get, it gets taken back straight away. And now they're trying to push on into this. Gingy's going to be there. Gingy's going to win the first fight, but not the second. Will get traded on through, but Stokesy's there ready. Takes down that player in Dex. And suddenly it's a 2v4.
Again, it's back down to this space being taken on site, and they're still giving Smile towards the other side because they
don't need him.
They don't need him.
I was just chilling.
Yeah.
was
And
like-
he's okay with that.
Yeah. It's exactly what he likes to do. On that chamber player, you can do that. Have a trip set up on one side. You just post up on the other. And you're just sitting there waiting. You don't need to worry at all. You trust in the team, Division.
Whoa.
Spotted out the player in back sight.
30
Reload going to
seconds
come
left.
through on the Odin, but Division could get spotted out here. It's all going to be down to timing. Not going to spot the gun barrel for now. Oh, it's so close. I don't know if they realize there could be a player so close. Time's ticking down as well. They have to commit to this. 15 seconds left on the clock. But there's a player over towards A. This has all been a ruse. The trip's going to be there. It's going to go off. Everyone's going to have to run on over towards A site. But do they know that Smile's been waiting here this whole time, this whole round? Yes, they do. Zowi's managed to find the kill. Has time to get the plant down as well. And all of a sudden, Baltic Brits have an opportunity to win this one. Going to get spotted out by the Prowler. All 3 players from Turkey Wurkey pushing through CT. Zowie wants to swing this. Got to be careful of the Odin. Gets a second on the round as well. A great shot there onto Stokesy. They've brought this one even, and suddenly it's in their favour. Time's in their favour.
Division.
Vision's holding this down, gets the connection on the shot as well. It's all left down onto one player. SNK with it all to do, spots out the player but cannot do any more. And a great round from Baltic Brits.
And it's this change in pace, right? You're just like
Switching
every
sides.
time you've seen them getting themselves in the position, they stay on, you know, for example, B, and they're waiting for that smoke to go down. They're peeking, and I really like the again down to these mechanics as well. You need to be winning those 1v1s, and we're starting to see them do it. Seeing 5 seconds left on the board by the time that smile's gone down,
Yeah.
they still managed to get that spike down, and then still picking one off in CT and getting it down to a 2v2. Obviously, you know your teammate Division has got the order force in
Yeah.
hand, so you kind of have that post plant pretty much on lockdown, and they've set themselves up for the perfect round.
Yeah, it was beautifully done. I
Yeah.
don't think they could have done much better other than losing those early players, but to play the 2v4 in that scenario
Yeah.
and have the confidence to send a solo player to the other site, and you're just distracting them on B. They've spotted out this ult. They think you're going to commit to it, but we'll have to see. As the
Very
side swap comes on through, it's going to be a very aggressive push here. Venezi got it all to do. Manages to get the first, but not the second. Will be taken down in the end, but the TPs are through, and Dex has found another. All of a sudden, all-out brawl. And all of Turkey Wurkey. They're going over towards B site.
All of
All of Baltic Brits are A.
This is going to be a most likely a retake, but they are going to have to clear site no matter what.
Yeah, Turkey Wurkey don't know the Baltic Brits are all over towards A site. Also, they're going to have to be aware that this is going to be a 4 flood from CT. They're going to have a lot to deal with. They're not confident in their spike plant position. Opts to go for that front site on top of the box.
I'm too far.
Given the opportunity to play from that hook position, but they've taken elbow control as well.
They have, and this can be very strong. They can try and sandwich them, but
I wonder if Baltic Brits opt to actually try and challenge this early. Smiles managed to find one. Gingy will find a second as well. I mean, B, one of the hardest sites in the game to retake. Zowi's managed to find one. That's going to take down Smile towards Hookah, and Dex a great shot there. A one-tap onto Gingy. Brings it all on down to this one player. They don't know where SNK is, though. The timing's not in his favor. Can't land the shots just yet. Has to go for the reload and cannot land it, as Dex will get free on the round. And Baltic Brits have won the 5th.
have. And what a round. I
Yeah.
love the idea of, you know, they heard the, I believe the call came through, you know, there's a waylay towards showers. Most likely with a recall. Yo, come through showers.
Let's
quickly,
go,
you know?
yeah.
And then it works so well. The Viper wall towards, I really like it. Right? We saw it on last half from Turkey Wurkey as well. But it's down in Hookah, and then also crosses through the TP on A.
Yeah.
And I really like it because it gives you so much space to work with on both sites that it allows your whole team to have just that little extra bit of backup that they need. And we've seen them having to retake from B, and the wall's there in Hookah, and it
Yeah.
works.
Exactly that. And
Hold on.
all of a sudden, a nade is going to take down Stokesy there. I wonder if that was a bit of combination util possibly, but I'm unsure on that one, as Baltic Brits get an early advantage. I mean, they won the pistol, but it looks like for the side of Turkey Wurkey, they wanted to invest a little bit into this. You see Porky Chop on this Bucky. I'm assuming he's set up ready to go for a dash in and just try and take down Zowie in this Lamps position. There we go. The TP's going to be ready. Popped. Here comes the dash. Dives on in. Can they land the shots? Yes, they can. Porky Chop managing to take down Zowie. Wants to keep exploring, though. Hits the shot. Not sure how much damage that did, but manages to get away with his life. But OBX in the back sight. A great shot there onto Gingy. Gets a second with the nade again. That's 2 in 1 round. Can't land the shots, though, with that Outlaw. Opts to back on up. 3 HP remaining. Leaves it down to the team. Smiles managed to find one, and Venezi will find the last 2 and clean it up.
What's funny was before the game started, I was talking about Porky Chop on Raze. I can't remember what epic it was, but on Bind had some. I think it had like 5 or 6 nade kills in the game. I mean,
Maybe it's just this map at Epic.
yeah. Again, it is a very small map, small choke points. You are able to throw this utility in, and I mean, I don't know. I think that first one on Stokesy was a little bit more
Yeah.
either not looking at the screen or like.
I wonder if there was some kind of setup. I didn't look,
Could be.
but maybe
I
if the
don't know.
Clove was nearby, it could have been some kind of, send the util out to take the
Also-
weak. Yeah. We'll have to see. And he spams on through.
Like that.
I mean, you never know. Sometimes they do connect and it gives you that early advantage. And for Baltic Brits, I mean, they'll take whatever. They're managing to run some rounds back on the other side. Shots exchanged from both players there, but no damage just yet.
I want to see Gingy try and work this wall a little bit better than Baltic, because we didn't see too much on A, but the swing.
A wide swing from
Stokesy.
Stokesy. That was great.
that's
That's how you swing an Odin. And all of a sudden, though, Venezi on site with this And his Guardian. I mean, that's the perfect answer back. Bring the numbers even as Smiles managed to find another there onto Venezi. Stokesie's all the way into sight though. I don't know if they realize that they have full control, but there's a couple players towards B. Still a possibility of a retake. If you don't give up this elbow position, this is your best bet back in for Baltic Brits. 3v4 would require a few heroics here on their bonus round, but this Molly's going to be good to just push SNK up against the wall.
They're not opting to take that elbow control.
Gonna have to swing on through. There we go. Smoke gets put on up. Are they going to clear out SNK in this corner? It's going to be the big question. Yes, they do. Dex managed to find one. OBX another, and Dex finds a third in the round as well.
Player standing.
Sukuna. One more down, and OBX wins it out. The retake comes on through for
Retakes.
Baltic Brits, and they've won 3 in a row in the second half.
I mean,
Ult's not ready.
you're talking about the elbow, right? And I was going to mention, sure, it's very strong to be able to bring this retake back, but that requires so much coordination from whoever's in CT and elbow to push at the same time. Because if you're doing one-on-one, like,
Yeah.
you're risking losing your fights, right? Opting to come back in all three of them pushing it out into the Viper smoke, goes down, and it's just a burst out. You've got stingers in this close range,
Yeah.
and it works so well.
Yeah, I mean, to clear out that corner as well. The knowledge
Yeah,
to know
I
that there
know.
could be a player behind
Yeah.
box, but all of a sudden it's gone from 7-1 to 1 round away from equaling it up. Pointed out the Viper ultimate is available now. Start to see those ults all come online. Sukuna tries to swing on through there. Will get punished straight away by OBX.
A little bit
Forces SNK back.
too aggressive, I'd say, but on site. Oh no, okay.
Wurkey Chop goes aggressive. Division will manage to take down Stokesy as well. Baltic Bricks just making sure to not give up any of these easy guns, staying grouped up. Just knowing that these are the sorts of rounds where you fumble a couple of extra players here and there, and
Yeah.
you know it can swing the round. Especially with the experienced players on Turkey Wurkey. OBX can be ready for this, but no, not for the double swing there as Gingy. A great headshot onto OBX. Now he's going to get spotted out by this U2 as well.
Man down.
He get forced on back. Needs to get this reload off. There's still 3 players on the other side here for Turkey Wurkey.
Hold on.
Venezi gets to spam on through. Onto Gingy there. I'm not sure why they went for the spam, but it worked out. Maybe a couple of footsteps heard from Zowie there, but
Ooh.
SNK spots out the player but cannot land the shots just yet.
I'll find
There's
you.
30 seconds left on the round. They're going to have to push on in here. Only got the sheriffs in hand.
30
I don't think any
seconds
U2 are left as well. Porky Chop's just going to have to go for it. Bucky in hand, though, manages to get the first. Will get traded back by Venezi. And SNK with it all to do. Can't land the shots, and Venezi gets 3 on the round. And that's going to bring us even.
It's just, they're playing it. They have much more control of the game. I think they feel much more comfortable. I like what Chip's doing, you know, instantly dashing into lamp, try and get something. But then the issue is, obviously your teammates are going to try and capitalize off of that. Stokesie's then getting caught out. Sure, Wurkey Shop then can come back, but you've lost the player out of that. And then slowly the numbers start going down, and we're finding themselves in the same positions that Baltic Brits were in, right? In showers where that smoke's in there, and you haven't much time left on the board.
Yeah.
And it works really, really well.
We're seeing the ultimate invested from the Viper on the side of Baltic Brits, but hang on a second. Porky Chops managed to find one early in this round. They're not going to mind about this main push because they've just got the showers controlled. Dex lurking around carefully inside the ult. Doesn't spot out the player. What was that? I'm not too sure what happened there for Smile, but gets taken down by Zowie as Dex will find another. Dex just staying in this pit for now. Wants to keep it up to not allow any other opportunities for Turkey Wurkey to get out, and they constantly have to have someone watching. I mean, the Odin's the gun to be watching this, ready for the spray, and SNK does not get cleared out of that corner. Although the ultimate invested will get one.
remaining.
Some kills back on the other side, and it's all down to Venezi. Has to find a kill early here, though. Needs to find this one. They've just backed on up. They've just run away, tail between their legs, but no! Venezi still manages to find the kill, and the second as well! The clutch there for Venezi.
That's just
And that's going to be the round for Baltic Brits.
Again, it's the mechanic. They've woken up,
clutch.
right? Obviously, they're getting themselves in much better situations, which, like, obviously, why are you not? I mean, like, you know, you don't want to be running all the way down short in case you get picked off, you know, with your back turned.
But even then, Turkey Wurkey, like, it seemed like they kind of had the right idea there, just didn't do it quick enough.
No. Which is, I guess, down to these comps. Turkey Wurkey are a team that are very good at changing up their pace, but I think you need either that double duelist like Yoru or something alongside those flashes to be able to change that when they want to. I don't think that they're not comfortable doing that because of the comp, possibly.
Yeah. Might be a bit down to comfort, but we'll have to see what they do. They need to find an answer, and they need to find it soon, as already Smile has managed to find one there with the operator.
They keep opting for this A, even though it's not working, which I respect, and I think they were just kind of waiting for something to happen on B.
Yeah. Oh, OBX is going to swing into this with Venezi. The double swing comes through, but Gingy gets both! Only taken down to 8 HP, managing to survive and punishing the aggression there from Baltic Brits.
Bring them down.
And that has given them so much space. It's going to be a 1v5 no matter what site they go to, and Wurkey Chop is going to be straight on site, and the information is going to come through. One is towards backside. Dex.
Dex is going to have it all to do here. These players are going to hop on out of hookah. They've not spotted him out just yet. Gets the first, but that will be all to trade straight away from Wurkey Chop. And it's all left down onto Division, who's opting to go into this one. I mean, they have the guns in their advantage at the moment. The money will be flowing for them, as they've yet to drop around in this half, but I'm not too sure what Division can get done here. Take any guns out of the hands. A great shot onto the first, but will get traded back by SNK. And I mean, it's exactly what Turkey Wurkey needed.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, having a good first half is always, you know, you have a bit of lenience to work with. Losing 5 rounds and even having to kind of even your scoreline back out again after a 7-1 start is never good, right? But I like that they're still relying on Smile, even though those first couple rounds weren't going too great. But they're going back for this lurk again, and I think it is very possible that it can be, you know, round-winning kills.
Sakuna wanting to get aggressive again, this time towards short. Got rewarded last time on this long position, but no one's swinging into this as the rest of the team has looked to go towards B. Again, that late lurk from the Viper as well.
Kind of trying to option to take hookah, but
yeah,
backing off a bit, and that's just a bit of information coming through, and there's already one rotation coming over onto B.
Looks like they're just defaulting just a little bit, trying to find out what was that brilliance that got them that last round. How can we replicate this? Because Baltic Brits aren't swinging them this time.
I think Gingy's going to try and take a bit of space towards Showers, but he's going to get caught out by a Fade Dog. And
oh, this smoke was perfect to shut down Sakuna's angle as well. Not going to be able to spot out this player. Is this going to be a lurk through? It is, but it gets spotted out, and Gingy's going to get another one over towards B as well. Hold up just a second, and it seems like Turkey Wurkey, they found a bit of their form in the second half. Already managing to get some 2 early kills here. And there we go, all of a sudden, all left down onto one. Division, again, in this 1v5, managing to get one almost onto a second, but Sakuna, a 3k with the operator on the attack side.
And they got spiked down. Which is, you know, always a little bit of a bonus, but okay, this makes sense, right? You've had a very good start. You've brought your game back. Brilliant. How do you now keep this? Turkey Wurkey have 4 ultimates. Like I said, they're not afraid to use util before, right?
Not at all.
And they are going to have no problem doing it again. So they're going to have to try and shut this down as early as they can. That Viper's Pit, I think, is going to be the main problem.
Yeah.
But the Viper's Pit alongside the Brimstone ult.
I mean, that combo is great. Or even then, send the Waylay and get them aggressive.
Yeah.
And then you just pop the Viper
pushing
up.
A. If you can get that Brimstone ult into lamps, and you have so much space taken early on, we've seen Wurkey Chop. He loves pushing on the site with that recall. He doesn't mind that information that you're gaining from your duelist is so strong. Alongside, you know, you have SNK on with those eyes. This could be a very fast-paced push, and I think they have the Brimstone to do it. Is it gonna happen? You've got Division, Tour de Force.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is going to be something where they're going to try and heavily rely on maybe pushing a bit faster, trying to get a first blood and shut down any sort of push that Turkey Wurkey wants to do.
Yeah.
As I've said, these guys are not afraid to lose one and retry again.
Yeah, I mean, you were mentioning about Wurkey Chop. I mean, the players watching the moment, top frag for the team.
I know.
I mean, it kind of shows that if your duelist is playing well, it means your team tends to do better. But the same thing, having that single duelist, it makes it that bit riskier. Because if they go out, you have no real way back into this. A lot more of passive agents picked on through. This is going to be a not 1v1 on long.
I mean, that's the issue, right?
Yeah.
We're seeing Baltic Brits wanting to try and get that early first blood down Showers, and they betted 4 players on it. And now they've lost B.
And the Tour de Force is gone as well.
Yep.
That was that invested. No bullet even left that gun. And that's going to be a free site for Turkey Wurkey on the hardest site to retake, B.
It is indeed. And is it worth losing these guns over? Baltic Brits aren't going to be in the best position after this round. And
Interesting.
they're going for a split.
I was going to say, interestingly as well, Turkey Wurkey haven't opted to get any elbow control.
Stokesy is in such a good position. This is
This could
on
be
the split
great.
again.
Yeah, it's starting to split up. 2 from behind, 2 from normal CT, and there we go. Venezi will spot out Stokesy. Some unfortunate timing, but Porkychop managing to take down Zowie towards CT. Venezi's going to be weak here. Got the overhill on board for now, but still will get taken down by Porkychop's Outlaw. Porkychop finds 3 on the round, and Takuna shuts it down with an op.
Yeah, I understand the play, but the issue with betting on 4 people on A is you have to understand that you've got a 50-50. You really do, and it's unfortunate. And the recovery from that was good. I like the idea of that split.
Yeah.
But what do you do now? The money's not looking
Yeah.
great. You're on stingers, which are okay. Sure, you can get yourself in good
Turkey
positions.
Wurkey could just buy
They can
for
buy.
ages. If they win this round, they have 3 match points. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
See what they can do. As it looks like Turkey Wurkey wanting to
Oh.
aggressive B. This is going to be a Porkychop play right here.
The issue is that ult is a lot smaller now, so you have to be careful where you want to use it.
I mean, if they'd send it straight away, wouldn't have caught anyone just yet. But if they send it towards elbow, this could catch Division out. Gingy going to be lurking towards this A site, going towards short. Using that wall to just play with the timings, try and get a pick if they can. Backs on up, doesn't take any damage just yet. Gets out with their life, and Division's managed to find Stokesy on the other side. It's a pick the Baltic Brits really needed. They needed to get that first kill in the round. They've got to watch out for Venezi as well, and Hookah, and SNK will find 2 on the round. Brings the numbers back in favor of Turkey Wurkey here, and they're going to get the spike planted on down. Going to spot out Division, but Porkychop will find another, and all of a sudden, Dex has it all to do, and they know what Dex is. They're ready for this. They're going to swing into this one. The Stinger will do a lot of damage, but not enough for a kill, and Gingy will find the kill, and that's match point for Turkey Wurkey.
Match point.
Their retakes were really good on B, but the last couple ones we've seen, they've split up rather than going as a full team. I think that's where the difference is. They work really well together, and you need those numbers against a team like Turkey Wurkey, right?
Yeah.
But they've saved their ults. They've got 4 ults, and like you say, 3 match points to work with. I don't see this going any other way, really.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot that needs to be done for the Baltic Brits to get anything. And I mean, the first bit would be OBX getting this first pick. Going to get spoiled out straight away. The ultimate's also invested, pushes all these players back. Fade ult as well. They're sending it all out. Just trying to push on in, trying to end it right here on this A site. Porkychop managing to go into lamps. Opts not to TP back, wants to keep this aggressive positioning. Wall blocking the line of sight for now, but Venezi's managed to find 2. Make that 3 behind the wall. And all of a sudden, Baltic Brits have brought this one back, as Zowie will find another. And it's all left down onto the solo player. With the operator in hand, can't land the shots, manages to get 1 with the headhunter, and a 4K for Venezi to keep Baltic Brits in this.
Sometimes it's all you need, right? Just one player. I mean, this is the issue. I mentioned it a bit earlier. You have 4 controllers on a very small map. And sometimes it is just so many smokes. Like you have the walls and a few over smokes as well, I believe, were there. And they all go down, and you're left vulnerable. And sure, you had the advantage, but if you're hitting shots like Venezi, again, you have that phantom. Because of these controllers, you want to be able to spam through the smokes, so you have a bit more ability to spray.
Let's play.
Looks like it's going to be a fast push towards B here. Again, I mean, Turkey Wurkey invested so much into that last round, but they still have 3 ultimates online available. Popping that tour de force through. Have to see what Smile can get done with it. But again, Baltic Brits know not to swing on into this one. They got good with that last round, sitting in the corner, managing to find 3. There's going to be someone watching the angle. It's OBX with an operator. That's going to be the first pick in the round. That's going to be the ultimate taken down for the side of Turkey Wurkey there. That's their aggression gone. But on the A side, Gingy lurking on up towards lamps, managing to find the first on the round for them. That should be a bit of site control for now for front site. That's going to be the ultimate invested as well. And this is going to cause for a retake as the Odin will take down 1 player. SNK managing to find Venezi as the ultimate will be invested. Going to run straight back into the pit. Just try and spot out any of these players. The timing is not there, and Stokesy will take them down. Wally sent on in to try and clear out OBX in this corner. Dex will manage to find 1 back on the other side. 3 on 3 now. This pit is still doing so much to just delay any chance at a retake. They need to find a way back into this. Gingy will take down Division. And I mean, OBX with this operator in the pit. This is not the ideal gun for the situation. Can't spot out any of these players. Nex unable to spot anyone yet as well. The spam's coming on through, not connecting though. And Gingy's managed to find 3 on the round. Make that 4. Shuts down the round. A 13-10 for Turkey Wurkey there.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was a strong showing from both sides.
Definitely. I mean, you're talking about as well, they had 3 rounds to work with, and
Yeah.
they have so much utility and ultimates to use. You can waste a couple of rounds. But a very strong game from Baltic Brits.
Yeah.
Very strong game. We expected it again. Seeding was very, very close. But it's, you know, a team that Turkey Wurkey, the players that you have are such well-known names. You're coming into it probably a little bit scared, but
Yeah.
coming out with a score like that.
Yeah. I mean, they come in as the underdog,
Yeah.
and they put up a good showing. I mean, also being down so early. They were down 7-1 to start that one out. Managing to bring it back to that 8-all.
Yeah.
And then even take it even closer, being within 2 rounds. I mean, that's what you want to see.
Yeah, definitely. Especially in best of ones as well. It is so hard. Like, you have one chance.
Yeah.
You have one map. Sure, you get bans and stuff, but like, you have to be very comfortable in every map kind of thing to be able to go into best of one going, right, okay, we have a chance of playing pretty much any map.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but very, very good game.
Yeah, and we'll have to see how the rest of these games go. We'll be back with even more games for the rest of this day. So we hope you enjoy a break and don't go anywhere. Well, looks like we're still here, actually.
We are here.
We still got, you know, a couple more
Nice.
games. I'm not too sure what the next games would be, but we'll have
We
to
have
see.
2-hour break.
Oh, it might be a lunch break, actually. So, you know,
It's a
maybe
lunch
go
break.
get yourself a snack and then come back here, and we'll
Yeah.
see you then.